People, because I see this thing been going on for a while there. So I say, let me just take a look at what happened in there. Because I think called Erin the Plumber, the birth millionaire guy, business tycoon man, whatever they call him. I've been seeing that all over social media, Facebook, YouTube, even TikTok. So I say, you know what? Let me just look into this. Let me see how it is. So, me say, I hope you enjoy this video because it seems because this video has been getting a lot of traction online. So, let's just see.
Aaron, how old are you?
Ma'am, I'm 29.
29, okay. And now what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, being promiscuous, not cleanly, don't have a career, nothing really going for yourself.
Okay. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go ahead and go on over there and see what's going on.
Yes.
For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or wasn't fully attracted to you. And I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So, that's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Brianna, 26.
So far, I see it's going good so far, but something tell me that this girl in the blue, yes, color blue dress has something to say. Let's see.
My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms.
See her face? See her face? You see her face? Blue dress. You see her face? She has something to say. She has something to say.
You know, the women I deal with, they don't have hair.
There it is again. There it is again. That's that there is a face of someone that want to say something.
On their
Don't
arms.
do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest,
Don't do
Queen.
too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's
Okay.
all I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body
You just
parts,
wasn't
but
looking at
that's
my
not what it
eyes.
is.
That's
I was
all
looking
I
at
was
the hair
pointing
on
out.
your
Anyways,
arms, Queen.
she asked me the question.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in heels and you ain't tall enough.
Okay.
Don't do too much,
Well,
though.
you're not qualified, baby.
Alright,
So that's all good.
Do we still have two balloons?
No.
Let's go over here. I saw you hesitate. That's why I had to ask.
My name is Kayla. I'm 23. But then with me, you kind of got a little bit catty with me. You a little sassy just a little bit. And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm going to get at you too.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute. You need to relax. You stocky as hell.
Well, let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber.
So, I do real estate and property management.
I live downtown.
So what you doing?
I live
Nothing compared to
downtown.
me.
I stay by myself, Queen. You know, and you're not even qualified to be even
You
dealing
say
with.
Mister, you're not qualified. Mister, you're not qualified.
everybody not qualified.
You definitely not.
Now, this is the follow-up to the video. So let's see. This there now, I show you the beginning of how it started. But now there, I'm gonna show you the process of how it's going. Yeah.
Mister, you did me a favor.
The man name is Mr. You are not qualified, not Mr. I did you a favor. It's Mr. You're not qualified. Understand the name.
Now been fired from his job. And to top that off, he's also been banned from his own church.
And you're not even qualified to be even
You
dealing
say
with
everybody
me.
not.
His name was Aaron, and he was a contestant on the show. However, some of the female contestants didn't like him. They said that he was too sassy and that he was giving a Ninja Turtle. He responded saying that he had $100,000 in the bank and actually left with one of the contestants. But apparently, as soon as the two were walking out the door, she decided to get somebody's number, so that one didn't work out. This was her apology.
That was messed up. That was messed up, but hey.
But prior to that, the man raged out on some of the contestants, saying that they weren't qualified to be with him and that they even did him a favor by popping their balloon. Well, now the man officially got fired from his job. And this is what he posted. All this cloud chasing got me fired from work. Man, I really love plumbing and I'm good at it, and they got that taken from me. Y'all are sick. They called the company 500 times and are messing up my business. And to top that off, he apparently tried to go on to church, but they wouldn't let him in.
Can't even go into a Place of worship, bro.
And now his fans are beginning to donate money to him because he's now unemployed. Chad, you're gonna have to watch the full video by yourself. And honestly, I'm getting a little inspired to do my own 44 dating show. But Chad, let me know and drop a comment. What you think about this one?
Now this here is the X, I believe. So I don't know. Let's just hear what she has to say. Like I said, I'm showing you the full process of everything. That's it. So this see today here, I'm giving you the full video of everything that happened.
We opened the can of worms. Let's go ahead and talk about part one of Watch Who the Fuck You Date. So his name is Aaron. Aaron is my ex. We dated for a few months and it didn't last very long, and let me tell you why. He is like insane. It's like he has that little person talking to him in the corner of his shoulder at all times. Like he's making up constant stories in his head about like that I'm cheating on him, that he's got to watch his back, that I have guys in my apartment at all times, and that I'm cheating while I'm at work, when I work in a clinic full of women, by the way. So let's take it back to the beginning. So again, we met. I lived in Arizona. He lived in New Mexico, and he said, "Oh, I have a friend that lives in Arizona." I was actually just there. I was like, "Oh, dang. Well, whenever you're down here again, let's grab dinner or whatever." He's like, "All right." He ended up coming, and his plan was to end up moving to Arizona anyway with his friend, right? He ended up at my house so much anyway that I was just kind of like, I mean, you kind of already live here. His clothes was there, everything. So I was like, fuck it, just, that was my mistake.
The guy own your home without even owning it. Messed up.
So my mom ends up making dinners for us all the time. We're Mexican. We make huge dinners. And the first time he went, he met the family and everything was cool. But when we left, my mom called me and she said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "What do you mean, am I okay?" She said, "Well, I see something in his eye, like he wants to hurt you or like he wants to control you. I don't know how to tell you because I don't want you to think that I'm crazy. But I'm just telling you to be careful and really think about if this is the guy that you really want to be with." And I was like, well, I mean, it kind of is already in motion, it's already happening. So then my mom invites us over for dinner again. I think it was the next day, and we play loteria. And I guess he was just like, "No, I don't want to go." Like he started little by little, kind of not wanting to be around my family. And I don't know if he noticed that my family didn't really approve of him or whatever. I'm not too sure. But anyways, that was a red flag number one. It's kind of like he was already trying to distance me from my own family. The only protection that I have had is from my family, and he was trying to move me away. So when
Now, just a disclosure. Never date someone that tries to separate you from your own family. Just making you know.
first started talking to him, I was talking to other people, as in I had a lot of guy friends, and I don't hang out with too many girls because sometimes it can get overwhelming and a lot of drama can start. So they would still text my phone, and of course I talked to somebody else before I met him too. It kind of just ended up going in the direction with Aaron, and so they would text my phone and he would check my phone every few hours. Every time a vibration would go off, every time I'd get a notification, he's looking at me like he wants to literally do something to me. I don't know what was going on. It's just that look in his eyes, and you guys know because you have seen that look in the Pop the Balloon game, like this video that went viral. So
yes, and we are all going viral because of this one video, but continue.
he starts checking my phone every few hours. He starts to track my location. I gave him my location on my phone because I was like, I have nothing to hide, right? And I'm always either at work, with him at home, or with my family. So go ahead and go to part 2. All right, welcome back to part 2 of Watch Who You Date. We're talking about Aaron, the guy that went viral on Pop the Balloon game. So anyways, he starts to distance me from my family. He starts to track me. I give him my location because I had nothing to hide. Every time I would walk by the window, my location would show that I was outside. So he'd call me like, what are you doing outside? Who are you messing with at work? Why aren't you working? Like that controlling, right? Then he starts doing pop-ups at my job, and it got so bad because he would show up in his work truck while he's supposed to be at work at my...
Now, people, that's what y'all call a toxic relationship. Yep. From time your partner, man or woman, start to track you at your own workplace, that's considered toxic. So may this here be a lesson to y'all, okay? Both man and woman.
My job that my supervisor had to keep watching me. We had to basically everybody had to walk me to my car after work to make sure that I made it. And the girls would text me, hey, did you make it? Again, it's a clinic full of girls. So that was a red flag number 2. And then one time I walked outside to the cafeteria and he calls me and he's like, how did I know you were outside? So that in my head was like, circles are already turning. I go to my car to see if he put a tracker because he is capable of doing some shit like that. And I couldn't find anything. And then he pops up at my job like, don't break up with me, don't do this, like, I'll change. I thought I was gonna catch you doing something. And I was like, how did you know I was outside, right? He said, I put my extra phone tracking you in your car and I left it on record because I was expecting to record you doing something, as in cheating on me or like messing around in your car. And I was like, I was done. After that, I was completely done. I said, get your stuff, get out of my house, and come bring me my key. And he was like, no, I'm gonna change, whatever. I went home, he was still there. He was like, let's try to work it out. I was like,
Tracker, wait, let me get this right. A tracker in your car, a tracker on your phone.
he already lives with me, he moved here, like whatever. And it was I was going to do it so bad. And then he went to go get coffee for me or something from Starbucks. And he was like, something's wrong with your car. And I was like, what do you mean something's wrong with my car? He's like, yeah, it started to act weird. And I was like, okay, hold on right there. My car, I have a 2019 Dodge Challenger. It's been perfectly fine. I kept up with the oil. I don't understand. All of a sudden you're driving it and something's wrong with it.
2019 Dodge Challenger. Do you still have that car? Because I think I might buy that car from you. Do you still have it?
Part 3. Part 3, and this is the last part that I'm gonna post about Aaron, the buff guy from Pop the Balloon Game and Watch Who the Fuck You Date. So, he was like, yeah, your car's acting funny.
Again, watch who you date, vice versa.
I was like, no. At that point, I was like, already get out of my house. Like, I don't want you here. You ain't paid one bill. You put $20 a light one time, and maybe you spent like $30 on groceries because I was gonna cook dinner one time. But my mama always told me, do not allow a man to come into your home and pay any bills because then he's gonna feel like he has the right to either stay there or like, oh, I paid the rent. I live here too. But in all reality, everything that I had gotten was mine, and I didn't allow him any part of that. So I was like,
I hope your men are listening. I hope your men are listening. Even women and even mothers are saying the same thing. Never move in with a woman. I hope you are listening.
all right, get out, whatever. He leaves. He still tried to contact me. I was like, no, get out. I grabbed my car. I went to my mom's house because I didn't want him to try to come back and to try to convince me. And that's what brings to like my mind all the time. Like, you guys tell people in abusive relationships all the time, like, you need to leave, thinking that it's easy for these women to leave, and it's not. Like, yeah, they've gotten hurt or whatever, but these women are completely head over heels in love with these men, so it's not easy to leave. So I did what I thought.
So you basically, what you are saying is that you love toxic men instead you go for good men, you go for toxic men, and then you complain in the end saying thing about all men. Again, women logic.
So I went to my mom's house right after, and he's calling me like, dang, you're already at somebody else's house, you're already cheating on me. I was like, whatever. And on my way to my mom's, I start to feel that my car is starting to shake. And I'm like, dang, like, what is it? I took it to 2 different mechanics that were like, it was the spark plugs, the ignition coils. I fixed that. And then I went to another mechanic because it started to shake again. And supposedly it was the same thing. They fixed that again. So I went to a 3rd mechanic and he's like, I think they might have put sugar in your gas tank, but I would need to take out the gas tank to make sure. And I was like, no, I don't think he would be capable of doing something like that. Whatever. So I couldn't find what was wrong with it. At this point, I had moved out already because I was so scared. My mom had let me borrow money because I needed to move out before my lease was up, so he didn't know where I lived. I moved apartments, So at this point, I went and got a new car. I went to the dealership and I got a new car. I changed my car. And when I asked him, hey, did you ever find out what was wrong with my Challenger? He said, yes, there was sugar in the gas tank. So this man that claims to be very godly and studies the Bible and, practices this religion, put sugar in my gas tank, tracked
Sugar in a gas tank. I should try that too now and see what happens. Can you make sauce with a gas tank? I wonder.
my car, put a phone to record me in my car. And I would do things like say everything he needed to hear, like, yeah, I cheated on you. Like, because I was so scared of him being crazy. Like, this guy has a record. You guys don't know that. You guys really need to be careful who you make.
So, okay, more evidence that women don't know what they want. Y'all go for toxic men. The man did all that to you, yet you're still with him. And now you say he has a record. So that's more evidence that there is no such word as woman's intuition, and that you prefer that women prefer toxic men instead of the good men. Thank you. You have now proven the point where everyone says that women prefer toxic men, the bad boys, men with records, instead of good men. Thank you for proving that.
Famous on this app. I don't want to say anything else because I feel like I already opened up a big can of worms. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them, but I don't want to make this any more parts.
Now, people, this is the you are not qualified fellas part. Let's see what you have to say. That's why you tell me he's gonna say something very juicy. Let's see what you have to say.
Boy, she wasn't finna get a wooden nickel. One thing about me is I don't treat women. I court them. Yeah.
You heard? He don't treat them. He courts them. Alright. I hope you are listening. Fellas, take note. Take note of how to be a pimp.
It's a big difference in a real way. And I'm going to court my wife and that queen out there somewhere, baby. If you watching this, hello, my man. I love you and I'm waiting on you to... If you think...
But hold up, Missy. I am finding something new. Let me show you. I just had to show you this because I have seen this on Facebook. So I had to go and see this is actually true. I had to go and do a deep dive source to see if this was actually true. Let's see.
What's up, baby? You got that? Yeah. I didn't get that. Oh, you did it? No. You had it off? No, it's not off. I just didn't turn the camera off.
So the guy dressed like Raphael. No, that's not Raphael, because Raphael is red. The man dressed like Leonardo, yes. Leonardo. Yes, that's it, Leonardo. Yeah, but anyway, even though he looks more like Raphael, he dressed more like Leonardo because Leonardo is the purple and Raphael is the red. He should wear red because he look more like Raphael instead of Leonardo, but okay. And now he posted this one. This is a part 2. This is getting good, Missy. Let's see what it says.
And if Esther gave her number to Rhino, the proof is in the pudding right there. The proof is in the pudding. If you gave your number to Rhino, because Rhino's not the person, she gave...
Yes, Rhino is an animal, not a person. If you want a rhino, then go in the forest if you want a rhino. Okay? Go in the rainforest.
Her number or her Instagram or whatever to Chandler. Now, fellas, peep game right here. One thing is you never address another man about a woman's conduct. If this is your woman, even though she's not my woman, I did what I call a temperature check. I want to know what type of time is we really on before I start investing my heart, mind, body, and soul into you. Because when I find a woman, that's my problem. I'm a Cancer. I go into the situation thinking, this is going to be the last one. I'm going to make this work.
I'm manifesting perseverance, trying to get it to work, but they always have a wandering eye, so they miss out. So
In some aspects, I agree with what you said in some aspects. But I'll leave that up to y'all to say if it's good or not. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a YouTuber. I don't know. Bro even made a part 3. Guy even made a part 3. Now may say this is where I'm gonna end it at this one there, so cause I want my videos to be too long because y'all know. So this is the last one, and then I'm just gonna end this and then wait until they have more updates about it.
like, because women do happen to like these big muscles though. These big turtle
Yes, they do.
muscles though. Oh wait. But yeah, anyway, turtles got the hardest shell, so I appreciate, all the love, all the hatred. But Chandler came up to her and he handed her
When bang they made an error in the term herb, they should put a U instead, like LUV instead of LO, because now that's not love. I had more there, but that's not love. They should put a U in the middle there instead of a O. But again, YouTuber.
his phone. Boom. He handed her the phone just like this. So I turn to look at her. Like I just said, you don't address another man. I turn to look at her. I said, that's what you doing, baby? She said, yeah. What? I turned around. You're disqualified immediately because you don't know what the prize look like. Your eyes still wandering. Baby, I found my match. We about to have a ball.
Now, let me make you know it. So, if a woman gives a man her number in front of you, that's a way of saying she never wants it. She never wanted you, and that's just a way of I'll say it's so belittling and making you ashamed. But this hair looks like it was a setup. In a way, this was a setup. You were set up, my man. You were set up. Like people set you up. But I'm not gonna end this here, people, because I showed you all the text in the second video. So the second video now kind of adds up to this last video. So you all understand. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment to boost my video ratings and to boost up my channel. And please enjoy the good Sunday, and I bid you adieu. See you next time.